I can't lie, I'm hoping the title carries the watch time for this video, as in you click on it and you stay watching because of the title, because I'm not going to get straight into it because I don't really have a title yet, because the title is going to come after the video on this one, because this isn't like a planned out video. I was just sitting and I was thinking about this. So I was just sitting down, right, and I was thinking, so this is no shade, right, but someone in my life, every time we're together, right, because we spend a lot of time together, right, they go on their phone and they can be on their phone and like be glued to the phone, right? As with many people, to be honest, like they'll just go on their phone, they'll just be like, be able to be on the phone for ages, right? I try it. I've got shit all to do. I can't lie. I've got nothing to do on my phone, right? Let me just back up to the point of this. The point of this is, just because it's not socially normal. The title, yes, I'm not even editing this, so by the time you've gotten this far, you're pretty bored. Anyway, just because it's not socially normal doesn't mean you can't do it normally, okay? Just because it's not socially normal doesn't mean you can't do it normally. Because, right, while other people are going like this, they're like on their phones, I can't do that. I don't know why I can't do that. I've got nothing to do. I don't have any friends to start a conversation with. I do, but we don't really text. If that makes sense. We don't really text. So kind of buggered. Don't have a lot to do on my phone. Okay, right? Do you know what I can do? I tried this. Do you know what I can do? I can get stuck into a book. To the exact extent that someone can get stuck into their phone. Right? So that's just my little example. I was thinking about that. I was thinking, so why don't I just whip out the book and start reading when they whip out their phone and start texting? Why don't I just whip out my book and then start reading? It's because it's not normal. It's not socially normal. If you start whipping out a book and start reading, people are gonna be like, that's not very casual. I don't see that a lot. That doesn't mean you can't do it. Because here's my perspective, right? A lot of the things we do have been given a perspective. I already just said perspective. But anyway, a perceived amount of effort and accomplishment and achievement. Going on your phone and spending hours on your phone is not that special. Everybody does it. It's easy, right? To me, that's not easy for me. That's really hard. I can't do that. Not in social settings anyway. By myself, like, obviously I can like doom scroll for ages. But yeah, back to my point. Like, just because you find it easy, you shouldn't feel criminalized for finding it easy either. Like, something that someone else would find really hard and think is like an achievement of some sort and like impressive. Like reading a book could be someone's goal, for example. I want a different example because I don't like this one. I'm getting bored of it. So like, if going to the gym, right? If you cannot, like me, I cannot live without exercise. I don't know what it is. I just can't live without exercise. My health starts to rapidly decline. So does my brain. So I can't live without exercise. But other people, they can't live with exercise. Do you see what I'm trying to say? So I wouldn't get wrapped up in the social norms, is my main point. Because if you get wrapped up in the social norms of what's easy and what's hard, what is impressive and what is not impressive, that is not true to you. Do you get what I mean? Like, sitting down and reading a book when I'm bored, that's easy to me. It's not easy to someone else. Sitting down texting on my phone, being entertained by my phone for short periods of time, not easy at all. Right? But sorry, ultra itched my eye. Sorry. I'm not even gonna edit this video, so, because I don't have the time. Okay? I don't have the time. You're gonna criminalize me for that? No one's even gonna watch this. I just spat everywhere. No one's even gonna watch this. I mean, I do have the time to edit. Not today, but, like, I just want to get my video out. But, like, I do enjoy editing, I can't lie, and I love it when my videos are edited. My hair needs a wash. My hair needs a wash so bad. Anyway, I hope one day people watch my videos. Anyway, back to my points about what I was saying before I got distracted. Yeah, so everybody has perceived value and perceived cost of what things are, based usually on social norms, which is wrong. Do what you want. Do what you want. Do what you want. A lesson that I have just learned. Do what you want. If that person that I hang out with starts going on their phone, they start texting for a while, I'm gonna crack open my book and I'm gonna read. I'm not gonna try and bugger about on my phone for ages, trying to figure out, what should I do? Should I play Crossy Road for 2 minutes? Or, you know, shuffle about through my contacts to nobody texting me? No, I'm gonna crack open my book, I'm gonna fucking read. Because that gives me the same dopamine. That gives me the same result. Okay? That is also my point, right? If you do something specific to you for that cost and reward, perfect. Don't try and mold yourself to other people's costs and rewards. If other people are drinking in a situation and you don't want to drink because you don't like drinking, you don't like being hungover, but you like, I don't know, if you just like being sober, stay sober. I don't know. Stay sober and do something that gives you the same. You don't have to mold. You don't have to mold to anybody. You don't have to mold to a single soul. Don't do what other people are doing. Don't just instantly jump to what other people are doing. Because, like, I don't know. Yeah. What even was my title again? I don't know. I'm bad at YouTube, okay? Lag me up. I do prefer, like, I don't know, funny content, but I can't make that. I don't have anything to make that on, and I know a lot, so I need to make it on that. So yeah, but yeah, that's a summary of my point because I've lost the plot. Do not comply to social norms. Do not follow things that other people are doing just because it's socially normal. Okay? Don't do things just because it's socially normal. If you don't enjoy that thing and it doesn't give you the same dopamine and it costs more, it gives you less dopamine, costs more, don't do it. Okay? Think about it like this. Okay? Think about it like this. If you to get a reward, right, you give a cost to the thing to get the reward. If most people get like 90% reward, 20% cost, but you get 50% cost, 20% reward, right? Those numbers were probably really wrong, but I don't care. Don't do it. Right, I'll give you an example from me. I cut out sugar for a year. So when I went back into eating sugar, because I had like a addiction to sugar, which I know sounds kind of crazy, like how can you bring addicted to sugar? Okay, it was a rough time and I used it as like my escape. Okay, so I had that, quit it for a year, and then when I went back into eating sugar, right, a bar of chocolate, right? Everyone enjoys chocolate. It's easy to eat. You can easily just like eat chocolate over like a salad, apparently. Here's where I come in. Apparently. And you really enjoy it, right? Apparently. Me, however, it takes me a lot of cost to eat a bar of chocolate because I hate it. I don't like the smell. I don't like the taste anymore. I don't like the feeling it gives me afterwards. I have bad experiences with it, right? I don't enjoy it. It takes me a lot to bring myself to eat a chocolate bar, right? And then I don't get any reward. I get headaches. I feel sick, right? So keep my chart in mind of what it costs you to do that thing and what you get in return versus someone else might be completely different, the exact same middle ground. Different cost, different reward, same middle ground. Same chocolate bar, lots of cost, no reward. Same chocolate bar, little cost, lots of reward, lots of dopamine. Okay, so that is my point. I'll stop following. I just spat everywhere. Again, stop following social norms. Okay, if you want to go meditate in the park, meditate in the park. And don't let anybody judge you. Okay, if that gives you little cost, lots of reward, damn it, not. Just because it's not socially normal doesn't mean you can't do it, okay? Because just think of my chart. Cost, thing, reward. You will never line up with someone. Even if everybody in the social norm is like on the higher end of the spectrum, you are on the lower end of the spectrum of like, for example, my chocolate bar where it takes a lot for a little, whereas everyone else is like a little for a lot. Don't comply. Because then you're not the same as other people. It's fine. Even the people on the higher end of the spectrum who do have like different amounts, okay? Different stats. So don't follow social norms and compromise your happiness. That is my main point. Don't compromise your happiness to follow everybody else. Do the thing that has the equivalent cost to you as they are costing to get the equivalent dopamine that they are getting. Thank you, and good night. Thank you. Make sure to comment if you want me to do a specific video, even though I've never ever gotten a comment ever on this channel, which is fine. Oh my god, what am I